Hello everyone, welcome to Lei's Looking Glass. I'm Lei. It's well known that U.S. President Donald Trump was a developer before stepping into politics. But maybe not so well known is that at the time, he looked to feng shui to turn around several of his real estate ventures. Perhaps he might not believe in feng shui entirely, but it surely helped his business. And even more surprising is that Chinese feng shui masters who studied Trump's astrology birth data discovered that he was destined to be a national leader and that women would surely play important roles in his administration. Starting in the late 1970s, Donald Trump embarked on an ambitious venture to transform Manhattan's West Side rail yards into a massive development project. It was a 77-acre plot between 59th Street and 72nd Street, known as Riverside South on Manhattan's West Side. His early endeavor collapsed when the proposed public financing fell through. In 1985, Trump acquired the rights to the site and proposed a colossal project featuring nearly 8,000 residential units, extensive TV and movie studio spaces, and towering skyscrapers. This proposal faced significant pushback from the local community due to its scale. Then came the 1987 stock market crash, and the real estate market suffered a terrible downturn. Trump's Riverside South project became a hot potato, plunging him into financial distress. Desperate for financing, Trump turned to the east. Through intermediaries, he traveled to Hong Kong and met with a consortium of investors led by Henry Chang, who is the eldest son of New World Development founder Chang Yu-tang, and Vincent Lo, the founder of Shui Group. These Hong Kong tycoons expressed interest in Trump's project, but insisted on assessing its feng shui first. They arranged for a feng shui master to travel with them to Manhattan to take a look. Manhattan is flanked by the Hudson River to the west and the East River to the east, forming a classic water dragon vein according to feng shui principles. While the double dragon playing with water configuration is considered good feng shui because flowing water creates good energy flows, Manhattan's unique Central Park brings a third dragon, which is green, creating a formation known as Three Dragons Converging and making its feng shui exceptionally auspicious. Another good feng shui spot in Manhattan is the Empire State Building in Midtown. Situated in the heart of Manhattan, the building exhibits strong straight lines and a four-sided symmetrical design that points upward. The design embodies a feng shui layout that invites energy from all directions. The land that Trump pitched to the Hong Kong tycoons happened to be positioned in an angular alignment with the Empire State Building, both situated in areas benefiting from this powerful energy. Recognizing the site's superb feng shui, the Hong Kong investors agreed to invest and subsequently injected massive capital into the project. This was in 1994, and the project helped Trump stage a financial comeback. That was Donald Trump's early encounter with feng shui. At the time, feng shui wasn't as popular in the United States as it is today. In June 1995, when Trump began converting the headquarters of Gulf and Western Industries, located at 1 Central Park West, into the Trump International Hotel and Tower, he sought the guidance of feng shui masters. He consulted Manhattan-based 27-year-old Chinese feng shui master Peng Yin and her father. The family was from Hong Kong and is said to be the 12th generation successor of the Tianshan School. They offered invaluable advice to Trump on the project. The Trump International Hotel and Tower faces Columbus Circle, located at the intersection of 8th Avenue and Broadway. From a feng shui perspective, this layout resembles two arrows shooting straight at the building, which was believed to bring misfortune. The location at the convergence of several major roads gathered chaotic energy, and with the main entrance facing Columbus Circle, the building directly absorbed the negative energy from heavy traffic flow. It is said that previous owners of the building all suffered financial losses, possibly due to the poor energy. Master Peng Yin commented on the feng shui of the building in an interview years later. The instability of energy caused by traffic coming at the building, it's almost like bullets flying at you all the time. It's not stable, it's not calm. To counteract the incoming negative energy from the traffic arteries, Peng Yin suggested placing a large silver globe sculpture on the plaza outside the building. This design followed the feng shui concept of a mighty dragon spitting out a pearl, symbolizing the neutralization of chaotic energy from all directions. The silver globe not only blocked harmful energy, but also became a landmark at Columbus Circle. Secondly, the building's main entrance was moved, since it originally faced Columbus Circle, where it bore the full brunt of traffic-related negative energy. According to Peng Yin's advice, the entrance was relocated to face Central Park. From a metaphysical perspective, Central Park represents the green dragon of New York City, symbolizing wealth, power, and energy. Placing the entrance in alignment with the green dragon allowed the hotel to absorb its prosperous energy. By incorporating these modifications, the Trum International Hotel and Tower flourished, bringing financial success and turning the once struggling property into a thriving business. Here's the picture of Peng Yin and Donald Trump at the tower's groundbreaking and blessing ceremony in June 1995. A September 1994 article from the New York Times stated that as hot money from Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and China poured into the U.S. real estate market, Chinese feng shui became popular in America, turning into a term increasingly familiar to developers and designers. Good feng shui certainly brought Trump good business. He once said, "Good feng shui gives you an advantage over your competitors. Asians are becoming an important part of our market, and we cannot ignore their preferences." When asked if he believes in feng shui, he said, "I would guess that it might have made a difference. It certainly didn't hurt us in any way. Feng shui creates a balance that I believe adds to the comfort zone of rooms and space, and that is felt by guests and residents." When Trump announced his running for president in 2016, the Guardian newspaper asked Peng Yin about her thoughts on Trump's prospect. She declined to comment on her client. However, in a 3-minute segment with NPR's Scott Simon, Peng Yin commented on Trump's astrology birth chart. Numerous mainland Chinese publications also wrote about Trump's feng shui consultant's comments on his character. According to these reports, Trump's 5-element reading, Wu Xing, belongs to the earth element, which explains why he is very successful in real estate. But he lacks the water element, making him strong-willed with little flexibility. That is why women plays a crucial role in Trump's life and politics. In feng shui, women represents yin or soft energy, which helps balance his young dominant character. During Trump's first presidential campaign, his campaign manager was a woman. His daughter Ivanka Trump also played a crucial role both during the campaign and the time he was in the White House. During his second term, Trump has more women cabinet members. His chief of staff, secretary of Homeland Security, director of national intelligence, and attorney general, for example, are all women. The feng shui consultant also said that Trump lacked the metal element, according to his astrology readings, which explains why he's drawn to gold. His Mar-a-Lago estate is renowned for its opulent golden leaf and gilded accents. After becoming president, Trump changed the crimson-colored curtains and carpet in the Oval Office left by the Obamas and made them a gold color. Trump's 2025 White House decorations are characterized by extensive use of gold, particularly in the Oval Office, with items such as a gold-plated FIFA World Cup trophy and gold drink coaster boxes. And gold is even reflected in his policy ideas, such as the Gold Card visa, which functions as a $5 million path to U.S. citizenship. People who studied Trump and Fengshui found that his lucky number is 6. His birthday is in June, the 6th month. The Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue is officially 58 stories tall, but he labeled the penthouse as the 68th floor and lived there for over 30 years. His offices were strategically placed on the 6th and 26th floors. After Trump survived the assassination in July 2024, a large number of Chinese feng shui experts studied his astrology chart and were convinced he would win a second term. According to his birth certificate, Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, at 10:54 a.m. in Queens, New York. Chinese astrologers used this information to generate his 4 pillars of destiny chart, or 八字, and summarized his astrology as follows. Donald Trump was born when the elements of fire and earth were especially strong and balanced. In Chinese metaphysics, that's actually considered a good thing. It suggests the person has stability, strength, and is likely to attract powerful supporters and influential people. One of the most important features of Trump's astrology chart is something called 正官配印, which means proper authority paired with resource. This is a classic and powerful combination in 八字, or his destiny chart, that often shows up in people with high status, influence, and potential for leadership. Think of it as a chart that says, this person is built for power. In fact, historical Chinese figures like Liu Bang, the founder of the Han Dynasty, Cao Cao, the famous warlord from the Three Kingdoms, and even Cai Jing, a notorious politician in the Song Dynasty, had similar patterns in their charts. That's a big deal. It means that Trump's 八字 shows the same type of energy found in dominant and sometimes controversial power players in Chinese history. Even more interesting, the Bing fire, or Bing Huo, in Trump's chart symbolizes the imperial seal, or the authority to rule. Some astrologers say that he was born with the destiny to lead a country. However, the chart also shows a kind of obsession with power, particularly with holding formal authority, like the presidency. The proper authority star, or 正官星, is very close to his core self in the chart, meaning that Trump has a strong personal drive to be in charge and has a hard time letting go. And another key point, while his chart has the proper resource, or 正印, his personality shows more of the indirect resource, or 偏印, that usually describes someone who thinks differently, acts unpredictably, and doesn't follow the usual playbook. Again, that matches Trump's real-world image. He breaks norms, takes bold risks, and often surprises people with how he acts or thinks. Finally, astrologers note that although Trump did achieve the presidency, the chart hints that he might have had an easier, more relaxed life if he hadn't chased that role. But because of his personality and destiny, he was almost bound to go for it. Win or lose, easy or hard, that's his fate. Whether or not Donald Trump believes in feng shui, it certainly has made a difference in his business and possibly his life. Let me know what you think by leaving me comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.